So I'm going to show both, and I'm going to show you why I want you to use one versus the other depending on what's going on. So Joel feeds me the mitt for the jab. Is this a legit jab?
Yeah.
Sure. When would we use that?
To set something else up.
Maybe to set something else up, right? So I'm like, he shows me the right hand. That makes sense. Does that make sense?
Sir.
All right. What about this jab? Is this one different?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
What is that?
Keep them away.
Lunging or stiff jab. So one is a kind of a flick and a snap. You're trying to blind your partner or stun them so briefly. It's just about speed. It's a punch devised for just getting in there and setting the next thing up, right? So if he gives me jab cross shields and I do this, you see how I didn't linger. The stiff jab is different. The stiff jab, when I hit it, I drive into it. I want to stop him, right? So it's not pop, it's hit, in fact. So I want to hit, bam, bam. All right. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, thank you, Joel. Stand right there for me. I'm not done. If we're fighting, I saw a lot of this in the kids' class, and I think I've seen it in the adult class to some extent. We're both pretty new, not real comfortable kicking yet. So what are we probably relying on?
Punches.
That's right. So here we are. Caleb and I we've been here two, three weeks, not very long. We're like, all right, we're going to bow, we're going to touch gloves, we're going to get ready. And he leads with a jab. And I go, and I just try to hammer into him. Right? Then he's like, well, crap, that sucked. Let me do jab cross. He does jab cross, he hits me, and then I just try to overwhelm him with numbers of punches. Is that a legit strategy?
Yes.
Totally. You hit me, but you didn't knock me down, so now I'm just going to burn through whatever I have, and I'm going to hit you harder and more often. I'm going to show you something that I was hoping to start teaching to the little kids. They're not ready. Most of them aren't ready yet. There's a couple that are ready. So Caleb goes and he makes this jab, and let's say that he pops me. He does back. But then I go boom, and I set him with the stiff jab. Does that make sense?
Sir.
So he snaps that punch, and then I bam, and then I can hit him with the second one, and it's clean. Does that make sense?
Sir.
All right, I'm going to quote Boss Rutan. Who knows who Boss Rutan is? Boss Rutan said there is no jab in MMA. 2 heavy punches, that's what he says. There is no jab in MMA. There's 2 heavy punches. So what he's saying is, Caleb hits me with the jab, and he goes bang, 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 which makes sense. That's a legit strategy. But now watch. He hits me hard, boom, then he hits me hard again, boom, and now I'm doing this, and he hits me again, he hits me again, and he hits me again. Suddenly my 2 powerful punches strategy, I'm now overwhelmed by his accuracy and his timing. Who's been hit like that and you're like, I'm on my heels, I can't get back. This is the magic. He throws that first jab and you just stick this right onto him. He goes to punch, he's got to get around that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now, by the way, if you tuck your chin, right, I might hit you in the forehead and glance off. If you lift your chin, and I hit the chin and go down into the neck, I'm literally holding you back by your chest, so chin down is pretty important, right? This little note for you, right? By the way, sometimes we're trying to show on video or on the class that when he hits you, the head goes back. That makes sense if we're kind of making that point. But we're both determined to have, look out of our brows, chin down, he hits me and snaps it back. Right, he hits me, bam, he hits me, bam, boom, bam, and then he's on his heels. Does that make sense?
Sir.
Stiff jab today. We'll make stiff jab today. Now, here's the problem with the jab. Most people have a weak jab. So if all you have is a snap, a nice quick jab, great, use that one. But when I'm looking at somebody and I'm determined I'm going to stop them, it doesn't matter what they do, maybe a little head movement will help, but I'm going to go, duh, duh, and I'm going to drive that, and I'm going to tuck my chin into my shoulder and get my profile down low, and I'm going to stick that onto him in a way that it's going to be like walking into a tree. I'm not moving. This elbow's not bending. I'm going to bang! I'm going to lock that elbow into their body. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here's the drill. He's going to make light jab, I'm going to palm, and then I'm going to drive, and he's going to palm defend. So he makes light jab, fast, right? And then I'm going to go boom, and I'm going to try to push into him. Light jab, boom. Light jab, I'm blocking, you can block it. Light jab, bam. There you go. You're going to have to use a little bit more muscle to stop it. Don't knock teeth out. We're not going to have a mouthpiece. Be careful. Push them a little bit with this jab. It should be determined. Someone close in size. Get a partner. Go. Right? That would be Jeremy. He's looking around for him. Morgan's like, I think I'm coolest, but not the biggest arms. So just not even close.
Not yet.
Right.
We'll get there.
So, Jeremy is going to make a simple, normal jab. He's going to hit me right in the chest. Hopefully he doesn't kill me with his normal jab. It should be a snapping jab, just to kind of see the difference. He hit, pop. When you're ready. All right, enough to at least set me back a little bit. Now, he's going to take the step. He's going to push me. He's going to, boom! And then he's going to snatch the hand back after I'm moving. Now, this is kind of what we're looking for, right? By the way, I'm not afraid. All right, again. All right, you see how he's kind of moving me? Now, here's the thing. If I'm coming in on Jeremy and he makes a little snap jab on me, I can follow him in and he's not stopping. He wants to stop. He's going to tuck his head, he's going to put his chin near his shoulder, he's going to drive that hand, and it's going to come at me like a lance on the back of a horse held by a knife. And he's going to just go boom, right? So I'm going to come in on him and he's just going to stop me. If he doesn't stop me, I'm going to keep coming on him, right? By the way, you could also light jab, stiff jab if you wanted to. Just the jab. Did you see him pull back the right? He pulled back the right. He's like, oh, I'm going to stop you with this one. Just the jab. Okay, you want to do this? All right, I'm just going to walk in on him, right? So again, when he's ready, he's going to throw that big drive in, and I'm going to just move into him. All right. All right, so we just sticks it in there. Now, this is easy on me, and my chest is not the same as my chin. If I walk into this, he's just holding it, and I just walk towards it, what happens to my posture? Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'm literally trying to get in on him like this. That's not gonna work. Now, if he light jabs me, can I come in on him?
Yes, sir.
That's the point. Everybody now has one of these to play with. Thank you, sir. Put it on your chest. Make them just walk in. You're not trying to run into them. You're not trying to use your strength and overpower them. Like you'll be fighting, just move in on him and watch him go boom and stop you. Let him reset. Boom, stop him. Stiff jab. You're ready. If all I do is stop him, that's not bad. What I want to do is once he gets close in range, I don't want him to push me off my posture, right? Which requires me to drive forward this way. So once I hit him with this first one, I hit him again with that one. Right? He moves in. And we drive this way, hit that one hard, okay? All right, now. Not everybody's going to have the same confidence in their wrists that I have. If I flex my wrists a little bit, I don't usually injure myself, but for the most part, my wrists do not move. They pretty much are solid, just from punching a lot. So if you're fairly new, don't do this. Oh, I want to hit this thing hard and go, eh. That's going to cause you problems later. Even worse, don't do this. That's going to hurt a whole lot. Just kind of a warning. You can start a little bit lighter, right? I can hit, he comes in, wow. Okay, that's all I had. I don't want to hurt my wrist. Because about, I can hit him about that hard if I need to. But if I can drive, and I can really drive that same hand, we're going to have power when we hit people. By the way, we're holding this in the chest area, not the face area. Normally we'll be punching the face with this jab. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir. All right, hit that back there. Guy or that gal who's swarming you, right? So Caleb is, I'm sitting there working my magic, right? Let's say that I throw a little kick, and he just comes in and blasts me with a bunch of punches. Pop, 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 right? Why is my kick not stopping this, right? The reason is he's coming in at the end of the kick. So you hit him, and he's following the kick back in. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, hands up high, static defense, right? So I'm not like this. This is what I do when I'm daring somebody to kick me. Come on, kick me. I'm hands up high, open wide. I'm daring you to kick me. This is different. I've got this hand ready to drop a little bit, more or less in front. This hand's covering the front of the body here, right? So I got my hands up. and I throw the jab and he starts to swarm me. I move back and I drive him and I move myself back a little bit. The teep will save you, will keep you back. Then, if you notice, every time you do this, he swarms you. Hands up, right? Try to move away. That's second option. But hopefully you throw this, slide back, boom, big kick. Now, the front leg's not nearly as strong as the back leg, but at close range, that's what you have. Make sense?
Sure.
If I hit him with this, and I fade back and put my weight on this foot, what foot do I have? I have that foot. The only other option, I hit him with the jab, he comes in, is I switch. It's still the front foot. It's just I switch to the other side. Does that make sense? So for me to go here, him swarm in, and me try to throw this front kick on the back leg, probably not going to happen. But I want you to stop him. So I might throw this, he swarms, boom, and hands are up. Try not to get your heel stuck in his shirt. Boom, he's going to swarm me, bop, 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 too close. Now I have to cover and move out. One, he comes in, boom. How do I know he's going to come in?
Steps. Like lean forward, probably.
How about the most obvious answer?
His hands.
He's done it every single time. It's his habit, it's his system, it's his pattern. It's not the first time he swarms you. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what would be cool is I throw this light jab, he starts to swarm me, and I go bang, bang. That would be amazing, and you did it on the first try. But what typically happens is I throw this, he swarms me, and then I'm just like, ah, I'm just getting crushed. Right? Jeremy says, let's clinch. I love that idea. But I'm here, he swarms me, cover, get back, get the foot up, try to get some space between you while covering the head. Make sense?
Sir.
Work the teeth. Go. So my partner here, he's gotten past my stiff jab. So he throws I throw the jab on him. He starts to swarm me, and he gets past that and he hits me anyway. Thank, that didn't work. Crap, my stiff jab didn't slow him down enough. And I got my hands up. I throw the jab, he comes in, and he swarms me before I can get my knee into a good position to make the kick. Dang it, that's not working. This one, if you see me switch stance, I'm going to kill you. When I say I'm going to kill you, I go from this to this. And then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to fade. Guess what you're getting when you start to swing? You're going to get side kicked. Who's seen this before? Who's seen me do this to you before? Who thought, you know what, I can get past it, and then you were wrong? So again, the trick is, he keeps swarming me, I can't get him off of me, and his right leg, let's just call this the Boss Rutan move, right? The two powerful punches, and he just doesn't stop. And once he gets me rocked, I'm kind of, right? Then maybe I'm trying to clinch him, okay? Or maybe I get knocked down. I've done the other things, it makes sense. The stiff jab didn't work. Maybe stiff jab the second one, he still overwhelms me, right? Hands up high, I drive that front kick, didn't work. I switch to this side, and I give him, this is the bait. I do this, he comes with the boom, 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 pow! I drive him with the side kick. Now, why does the side kick work a little better than the front kick on the defense?
Because you can fade into.
Because I'm fading better. He throws that first one, I'm fading this way, this is all I got. I'm maxed out. He makes the first hit. I can fade 2, 3, 4 times against that just by lifting my shoulder. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Who's seen that before? I mean, who's tried that before? You tried it?
Yeah.
You practiced it? We need to fight. Go get gloves in the mouthpiece. Shins are optional. Groin protector, also optional, though highly encouraged. Here's the thing. If Josh drills me with this jab and stops me, we might not be really good friends after that. Does that make sense? So I'm coming in, and he just sticks it on, and he just sticks it on me, right? Try not to keep just drilling people in the face because I showed it to you and now you got a taste for it, right? Go back and work some of your other material, right? Maybe fade away and try the front kick if you're just getting people with that. Maybe hit them a little bit lighter if you can stop them and hit them lighter. All right, one more thing. Joe, there. So, Joel's working his stiff jab, right? And he stiffs me, right? And I'm like, dang it. And I get mad, so I'm hitting him, right? Right? Trying not to get so mad because he's getting you with the thing I just taught. If he injures you, well, he hit you too hard. But if he stops you 3 times, drop back, right? He stops me, boom! I'm like, I'm gonna hit him. Right? Right? He sticks me again. All right, you know what? Let's try something else. I throw the jab, and I stick him with a round kick. Right? Throw the jab, I hit him with a leg kick. Go back to something else. Stop trying to swarm people if it isn't working. If it is working, don't hurt people. I'm telling you, man, if you get a good chance and you get a bop, 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 you're not going to have a friend after that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll be monitoring carefully that we don't get crazy. Right? But if you can stop your partner without clobbering them, that's good. You have to clobber them a little bit. Don't clobber them a lot. Bow, touch club, friends. Go. That's one. Go, wait. Come on, Wade, get him, baby, get him. And wait, kick your body, kick your body. You're the one going in, he's going to stop that stick jab. When he comes in, you try to stop him, okay? Oh, nice kick, Hannah. You got 2 of those, right? One with the left and one with the right. Left guys, one high, one low. One in the belly, one in the head. Bop, bop. All right. Time. Go. You had your chance to step him. Step him down. There's that counter. Go! Faster hands, Billy. Look at that slide round kick, sir. That looked good. Let her stab you, man. She was stabbing you with her fast hand. Come on, Morgan. Cover. Top off. Good job, sir. You're good. Light on the leg kicks. Stuff them with the jab instead. Up. There you go, nice and light. Keep it light. Keep your chin down. Tuck it into the arm. There you go. Tuck your chin into that shoulder. Into the jab. There you go. That's a great jab. Come with both of you. Double hit. Big leg, hit the side. Oh, nice long front kick.